Okay. My name is Xiyimo Baloyi.
It's Xiyimo, not Zimo.
Yeah, Xiyimo. That's what I'm saying. Xiyimo Baloyi.
We're butchering your
Yeah.
name here.
So currently, I'm the CEO of WebMax. When it started, uh, I think it's for me being in the computer space. Started in high school. I did computer in high school, and then which led for me to come to do computer in um, university, right? And then university, I started other two projects. One of it was called Privacy for All. We were trying to focus on security part of it, trying to assist people with cybersecurity. But yeah, it didn't work out. And then the second one I also worked on was Internet for Africa. So we were trying to, yeah, what were we trying to do? We were trying to solve internet problem in Africa, where we wanted to provide affordable internet. But based on the infrastructures, me and my colleagues at that time decided that it's too expensive and the market's too competitive. All right. That's why we left it. Right. So then after a year or two, it's when I started WebMax when I joined, and then we started WebMax with Sangema Mafinywa. So from there, I've been part of WebMax.
Wow, that's very interesting. And what kind of projects have you worked on recently?
I think I've worked on different kind of projects. We have worked building from scratch using React coding, and then also we have worked building using low-code platforms, and then also one of the things we currently trying to push now is to build AI automations via chatbot. We currently working on two places. We're building one for medicine, and then the other one um, for learning. There's a learning platform for learning code. So we're currently working on two now. So those are some of the projects that we currently working.
Wow, that's great. And what have been some of your challenges with these projects that you've worked on?
I think one of the biggest challenges is that we normally face, I think it's to get the right skills. Like, for example, me and my partner, even though we are technical people, we can't always be building the stuff. We need external people, other people that will be able to assist us to build stuff. So the tricky part is to get the right people who can able to get the job done. I think that's the most difficult part of it.
Oh, wow. And what are some of the projects that you're most proud of and why?
Oh, one of the most projects that I'm proud of and
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
I think that was tricky. Um, I think
Xiyimo, I think you've just won a lot of money from the SAB Foundation. I think that's amazing. Isn't that one an example?
Oh yeah, like the one for SAB. But I think one of the projects that I can say that is mostly from my point of view, I think it's not something big, it's something simple. The website, we're building a website called for one of our clients, Velvet.com. And one of the reasons why I say it's one of the best projects that I worked for is because of the client involvement. and then it was fully involved from the scratch to finish. When we requested information, she would give us as much as we requested at fast, right? And then she was able to give us feedback. Those are the things that make the project much nicer.
Oh, so it's
I
like
think from
smooth
my point,
sailing.
that's the best projects I had.
Okay. Smooth
Yeah.
sailing, no stress. And how do you stay current with new technologies and industry trends?
So to stay up to date, I think it's more of like most of the time connecting to software and IT communities. People always come up with new things because everything always change. And also following up big tech such as Microsoft, and also LinkedIn is one of the things that also assists us to know, okay, what's up to date at the moment. So that's, and then always, I think the most thing is that being willing to learn new things. I think
Yeah.
that's being willing to learn new things.
Definitely. I think once you're passionate about something, then you always kind of want to learn and, yeah. And what
Yeah.
do you think would you'd say motivates you as a developer?
As a developer,
Yeah, or just in general.
hmm, I think it's for me it's the thing of always trying to find ways of solving problems.
Mm, mm,
I try by all means to. So I like solving problems. So that's
mm,
one of the things that always, for me, if I find new problems, I try to see what's the best way I can solve that problem. So I think that's one
mm.
of the things.
Oh,
So I think I would say that if you have a passion for development or solving problem, it makes the whole life much easier.
mm.
But besides that, it's become a little bit difficult.
Yeah. No, thanks, Xiyimo. I know, I mean, everybody talks about entrepreneurship, but this road is not easy.
Mm.
Yeah, and you're still very young, but obviously you've seen your fair share of challenges and wins. I don't know what's been hectic. What have you experienced so far? And if you were to literally um uh, what's this advise a younger self of you or someone else? How would you advise them? What to do and what not to do?
I think if I have to advise some of the mistakes that I've made, I have to advise someone. I will say that one of the things to do is that um, each person that come on board of your company, make
Mm.
sure you understand them, you know them, not based on um, relationship kind of, but
Mm.
more of like you interview them, get to know them, and
That's
know.
it.
Um, and then most people that you know them, that you know because you have a relationship, it's a friend, a what, a
Mm.
cousin, or someone refer them to you. Most of the cases, yeah, you'll have problem with them. I think that's one of the things
Mm.
that I've seen. That I'll advise myself that whenever you bring people,
Yeah.
do thorough check. Mostly the people that are more closer to you,
Nice.
because
Or
that's
the
where more
relatives.
decision have to be made.
Let's say it's
Yeah,
the relatives. Black checks in the company.
yeah, the lectures in the company. But
Wow.
it can have good relatives. I
Uh,
think it's more of like having boundaries.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But if
Wow.
someone step up on those boundaries, you need to be able to
Mm.
make that hard decision that now it's time for you to leave. I
Mm.
think now you have become more familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shimo, you are Tsonga, right? And you're a Tsonga man in Cape Town. How did you end up in Cape Town, and how have you been finding it navigating that environment?
I think why am I kept up? I think I, I wanted to be in Johannesburg, firstly. And then
Yeah.
when I was in Johannesburg, I was like, nah, man. It's like
Mm.
I know everyone, I know the people, I know Johannesburg a bit. By that time I know it. I was like, every place I go to, it's either I meet my cousin, my aunt, my neighbor. I was like, I need a place where I don't know anyone,
It's
so that
far
I'll
away
be able to,
from the black text.
yeah. But I was doing it for one of the things that the reason was that uh, I wanted to have that need of to do things for myself, to be independently. Not knowing that if I don't cook, I can go to my auntie or I can go to my uncle who's live a street away from me. So I wanted that thing of like, I don't have anyone. So that, because life is like that, one way or another, you end up being independent. It's just
Mm,
matter of time, right? So that's
mm.
one of the things. But for me now, I think Cape Town is the best. Even if you try to convince me to go and stay in Gauteng, I don't think it will work anymore. It's a very nice, the weather is good. It has its own problems. It's nice. I can navigate Cape Town. I struggle now when I go to Gauteng. I was like, oh, yeah, but it's the best. I can recommend you guys for Gauteng to also move to Cape Town.
Wow. And
Yeah.
what are some of your long-term goals?
The long-term goals for
Yeah.
me on WebMax. So for me, for long-term goal is for us, I think my goals are surrounded WebMax. So I think that's what you will see is that
Yeah.
um, that's where my long-term goals are.
Mm-hmm.
It's for us as WebMax to uh, fully, because most of the people work online or hybrid, as far as to fully work um, offline, to have a very good place for ourselves, right, that we
Yeah.
can go in a monthly. And then for us to
Mm.
expand to South Africa as whole,
Wow. Yeah.
and then also um, establish the relationship that we have in other places in Africa to
Mm.
fully
Mm.
establish them. So those
So
are
to almost
my
like
long term.
to
Hmm?
almost like build a community of software
Yes.
developers. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow,
Yes.
that's
And then
interesting.
and then that's one of the things that we are pushing with one of our programs
Mm,
is to try to get talent.
mm-hmm,
And then it's something that we're trying to push on other places also in Africa to try to get as much talent as possible. Because that's one of the
mm,
things that we currently face. So if we can able to create a hub for
mm,
talent, so
mm.
that will also make it easier for us as a company.
Okay. And have you always seen yourself like growing up? Have you always seen yourself as this person? Did you know what you were gonna do, or when you got to varsity, you were just like, okay, this seems interesting? Or have you always known that you wanted to get into development and software?
Hmm. For development, um,
Well,
I
a
think
developer.
uh, I think from high school I wanted to be a developer. So it's been a long time
Oh,
being a
okay. So
developer.
you've
I've been
always wanted
practicing
to.
it. Yeah, so I always wanted to be a developer.
Mhm.
I think I had I've been part of computer for a very long time now.
Mm,
I
mm.
think it was one of the things that made me, because I was like, I don't think or I don't wish to be working for someone. I was having a plan of like, if I can work for at least 5 to 7 years,
Yeah,
then I can retire, right? And
yeah.
then I can build something for myself than to work for the rest of my life.
Mm,
I saw the the IT side as an option for giving me that opportunity to able to
mm,
start something for myself,
mm, mm.
compared to other. yeah, careers. That's why I even see myself as a developer.
Wow. And what message would you have out there for someone that's sitting at home, listening, wanting to become a software developer or wanting to start their own thing? What message would you have for them out there?
I think for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think what I would say is that start small, what you have, look at what you have and use what you have, and then start small.
Yeah.
Uh, you don't have to build complex projects, even if you learn small thing about, even if you have to create calculators, how to solve certain small projects, right? Depending on the devices that you have, I think you
Yeah.
can learn from there. And then
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I struggled with was trying to learn everything at
Mm-hmm.
once. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just find one thing that you want and then
Yeah.
just learn it. Um, yeah, and as time goes on, it will bear fruit.
Wow.
And then
Thank you. Thank
on the
you.
funding side, I'm interested in the
Yeah.
funding side because the problem is that when you go on YouTube or look at these online papers, you see that these American startups, even some with very silly ideas, are getting millions in terms of funding and all that. And then in South Africa, it seems like, we have to scrounge around for funding. How has it been for you when it comes to funding, and do you feel supported?
I think that I think the funding.
Mm,
I think there are a lot of fundings and then a lot of. I think the difficult part is to find the um, right people or the right company
mm,
to
mm.
ask for that funding. I think that's the tricky part. So I think that's the tricky part even for us, because you can submit application to other people and you get rejected, right? And then you can submit the same thing to the same other people and get accepted. And one thing I found most in government, they require a lot of things. Uh,
Mm,
and then
Wow.
a lot of things that if you are a business that's starting, you normally
Mm,
don't have those kind of things.
mm,
Uh, I think that's the only part I found difficult. It's like
mm,
it become it's become a job for funding.
mm, mm.
It
Wow.
become kind of a job. It's not something that, like you said, you see that a company that started, it got $10 million in
Mm,
USA. But you find that it's more of like you have to keep on applying,
mm.
editing your business plan, or all of these things. It's like a daily job for you to
Yeah,
be able to get
yeah.
funding.
So there's this funny, I mean, as a founder as well, there's this funny saying that we have that uh, people have become serial incubators, like from program to program, and you get to do the business model canvas 100 times, you know, just at least to get some funding and just to survive. But okay, no, it's quite interesting. But then you look at South Africa. I mean, if you look at the internet penetration, it has improved over the years, but the cost of data is still very high. So doesn't that affect your growth potential to say, if more people had more time online, data was cheaper, then the type of products that you could be coming up with could be more data heavy and analytics and all that. I don't know. What do you think?
mm,
I think I think that's the reason why I was starting I think my second project or something, my second
Mm,
project, um, is that uh, the more the people have access to the internet, and then the more it becomes cheaper for people,
mm,
um, it becomes more sense, or businesses for companies also to try to move more to digital, right? To
Yeah.
spend more money on digital. Because if you're talking about a shop in a village where there's less penetration of internet penetration, they can't be ordering things online because it's cheaper for them to go and buy the thing by buying the thing than to order something online. So those are the things that are problematic. Where if the data become much cheaper,
Mm.
it will make sense for someone to order something even online.
Wow. Okay, no, I mean, I really appreciate the insights that you've shared, and yeah, it's great seeing you grow, and hopefully soon we'll be reading about you in the newspapers about how you've grown and you've created employment for 1,000 people, and the good stuff. So hopefully we're going to hear that. I don't know. Do you have any parting words, Ole?
No, I'm just really grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing a bit of yourself with us today. And yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think before he leaves, you should just give us one word of wisdom so that
Oh
a kid
yeah.
listening somewhere can just take away
Yes.
one quotable quote.
Yes. Yes.
An
Definitely.
original one.
Think, what will I say? One code or wisdom?
Mm, just one.
I don't know. What will I say?
Just thoughts.
Um, I think one thing I can say is that in if we so I got it. So one
Okay,
thing that
nice.
I can say is that one of the things, if we planning to move to digital, to transform the digital landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Is he frozen?
Did we lose him? I don't know. I think his network connection
Yeah,
might
his
be a bit
network might have.
bad.
Yeah.
Our young people, youth,
Oh, there he is.
Xiyimo,
also
you'll have to start again. You'll have to start again because we lost you there.
our primary high school students.
Okay, there's a lag. Xiyimo, can you hear me? Uh-oh. That's why we need more internet, eh? Better internet.
Right. True.
So I think he's frozen or he's dropped off. But anyway, it was great having a discussion with him. And thanks, Ole, for being a great
Definitely.
host. That was amazing. And yeah,
Thank you.
let's I'll see you in the next one. Oh, he's back. He's coming back.
Oh,
Yeah. Shimo.
Yes.
Yes.
What
The
happened?
internet challenged you, eh? Yeah, maybe just
Yeah.
give us those words of wisdom again, because we lost you when you're busy with that.
I think it's not words of wisdom, but I can say that I think my closing words would be like, um, uh, one of the things that when we look at the digital transformations, we mostly look at the business side. That small businesses or big businesses should be moving from their traditional of operation to digital. But I think it's much as important as looking at the primary high school and also the youth as like the youth as all, how we making them to be also be part of the digital, because those are the workforce or the future workforce that will be utilizing those digital.
Nice.
So
definitely.
that's the only thing I would say. Because I
Nice.
think that
Nice.
from my perspective, I think that we are mostly focusing on transforming only the businesses and then forgetting the people that will be working for these actual businesses. That's why we have lack of skills.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yes. Thank you very much, Xiyimo. It was
Thank you.
great having a chat with you, and all the best. Thanks, everybody.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right. Cheers. Okay, bye.
Bye.